Hello and welcome to week 25 of Bits and Bobs, where we outline this week's best mods. Starting us off this week is AKHAZIIR, the Khajiit scout follower. AKHAZIIR is a Khajiit who's lost most of his early memories. The only thing he remembers clearly is his training as a scout. He's highly skilled in archery and stealth. You'll be able to find AKHAZIIR in the Bee and Bard in Riften. As you approach him, you'll notice he's missing any kind of armour. The mod creator has purposely left AKHAZIIR naked so you can decide what armour you want him to wear. Here he's wearing the AKHAZIIR armour from the Immersive Armours mod. AKHAZIIR's main skills are marksman, one-handed, sneak and light armour, and he's set to essential so you don't have to worry about him dying. To get the best look for AKHAZIIR, the mod creator recommends using cover eyes as well as cover khajiits. We're using both of the mods in the video so you can see him at his best, but there's also an optional download that you can use if you don't want to use the cover eyes mod for any reason. During combat, AKHAZIIR will try to stay back and attack from afar with his bow, but if he's caught up close to an enemy he'll be able to fight close combat too. It's always great to see ranged followers as they're not very common, and we think the backstory and looks of AKHAZIIR make this mod a great one.
And for today's second mod we have something that quite a lot of people have been waiting for, a Vampire Lord Retexture mod. The mod aims for a more sinister appearance, rather than the more colourful and cartoony appearance it originally has. The mod works for both male and female Vampire Lords, so if you're going to use this then you should also check out the Serana's secret mod, which will make Serana transform into a Vampire Lord form when you do. The mod also retextures the Royal Vampire Lord armour, and comes with an optional version that will strip you of any clothes after a transformation. And there really isn't much more to it, so if you like what you see then you can find a link down below.
Some of you may remember the spotlight we did on the VictoriaG menu replacer 3 a couple of months ago, and if you enjoyed that you'll be glad to know the fourth mod of the installment is out now. There's a total of 26 new menu replacers and all of them are as unique and stunning as the last. All of the new images are 1920 by 1080, so they're definitely high quality in terms of size, but their real quality is in the content of the images themselves. This time all of the images follow a general theme of nature and humans interacting with each other, generally in a very peaceful way, including several pictures of people with dragons, foxes and even unicorns. There are also a few images that are more action orientated, showing characters mid-fight, so depending on what mood you're in there's always something to choose from. On the mod page you'll be able to find information on how to randomise the menu images, and with all 26 images randomised you'll never get bored with your menu screen. It's always great to see more choice in aesthetic items like these, and we hope to see more from VictoriaG in the future.
Sometimes in the game NPCs say things like,
"You here from the city?" "I visit Whiterun from time to time, mostly to make deals."
but they never actually go anywhere, they just stay where they are. But now with the Commute mod, certain NPCs that talk about their travels will actually start to travel to those places. For example, Ennis the farmer who we just saw will start to travel from his farm to Whiterun every few days to browse the market. Another example is Lilith Maidenloom from Whiterun, who talks about her friend Maven in Riften. And now with Commute, Lilith will travel to Riften on the 21st of each month. She'll hang around the market, then sleep in the inn, and then have lunch with Maven the following day before heading back to Whiterun on the morning of the 23rd. And that's just 2 examples of the 5 NPCs that have currently been edited, and if the mod receives enough attention, the author plans to expand with NPCs all over Skyrim.
The next mod today is AKHAZIIR Assassin of Shadows armour. The mod adds a new armour set to the game. The set consists of a hood, armour, boots and gauntlets, and you can craft them all at any forge under the steel category, for a mixture of leather strips, steel ingots and leather. The armour comes in both light and heavy versions, which is nice as a lot of custom armour sets tend to leave out one of the 2 groups. The light version has equal stats to glass armour and the heavy version has stats equal to that of ebony armour, so they're mid to high level sets. This armour is the second armour set made by Lowcaster, so if you like this, check out his other armour called AKHAZIIR Elite Archer armour. We've done a spotlight on that set in the past, so you can check that video out if you want to see that set. The Assassin of Shadows armour set has a much darker feel to it, and it features many of the same details as the Archer set. It's a nice alternative to the Archer set if you like that one.
And now we have SkyBirds. The mod adds a variety of new airborne perching birds to Skyrim. Each bird comes with their own custom sounds, so you'll hear them sing, chatter and call during the day, and then you'll be able to see them resting in their nests at night during bad weather conditions. They also perch on a variety of objects including logs, signs and rooftops. All of this is managed with fully scripted AI to make the birds behave like birds should. They'll even eat insects that are nearby. You can also interact fully with the birds like any other creature. They also drop a total of 18 new alchemy ingredients, including eggs, claws and feathers. And the mod author is only getting started. He has plans to add a variety of new models including woodpeckers and ducks. He's also continually tweaking the bird's AI and may also add a new bird follower to the game, so we think this is a mod you should definitely keep your eye on.
We know a lot of you love to see more weapons being added to the game and are fans of the Lilith collection, so here's the next mod of the series. Liliths Obliterator, custom Battleaxes and Waraxes adds a total of 9 new weapons to the game, all of them following a general theme but having their own unique differences. With 4 two-handed Battleaxes and 3 one-handed Waraxes, you'll have plenty to choose between. All of the Battleaxes have a base damage of 28 and the Waraxes have a base damage of 18, so they're all quite strong, and the only thing you'll be basing your choice on is which axe appeals to you most aesthetically. The weapons can be crafted under the Daedric section for 5 ebony ingots, 5 Daedra hearts, 10 leather strips and 3 vampire dusts, so it'll cost you a lot to make them. The main aesthetic differences will be varying sizes of the blades. Some axes will have a blade on one side while others will have double edges. And there's even a huge chopper version which is more unique and features a huge blade with a smaller handle. If you enjoyed the past mods of the Liliths series like the Disemboweler or Reaver, you'll definitely enjoy these well made weapons.
And for today's final mod we have Farview Cabin, a new player home that can be found just to the south of Whiterun. The cabin has been built on the side of a waterfall with steps and a bridge leading over to the main house. Outside the home you'll find plenty of seating space, so you'll be able to take in the great view of Whiterun and the surrounding farms. You'll also be able to find an outhouse and plenty of other aesthetic items. Inside on the main floor you'll find everything you'd usually see, a kitchen, a place to eat and containers to store your items. But what makes this home stand out from the rest is how the place has been decorated. The author has put a lot of attention into the details around the house. Every tabletop and wall has a variety of different items that have been carefully placed to give the cabin a more homey feel. Downstairs you'll find the main living and work area. You'll be able to find a smelter in the form of a fireplace and a custom enchanting and alchemy table in the centre of the main room. There's also plenty of place to store your items in chests and in a walk-in safe which includes a unique chest for your most valuable items and weapon racks for your most prized weapons. In the 3 connecting rooms you'll also be able to find 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. The author made the home for himself and his followers, so the home has been made to work and house up to 6 followers at a time. And the home doesn't require Dawn Guard, which is a nice change of pace from the recent player home mods. And that's the end of today's Bits and Bobs. As always, remember to support the mod authors with an endorsement or favourite. You can also suggest mods down below, and thanks for watching.